of day two, and it's all happening under the lights in Sharjah Cricket Stadium. The match number 8 of 7 districts presents Emirates D10 2025 powered by Fancode. Another thrilling contest. Abu Dhabi versus Ajman. Both the sides will be looking to get their first point on table. Without wasting much time, let's head down to the sideline for the all important toss. It's Shoaib Ahmed along with both the captains and match referee.
Toss time for match number 8, which is scheduled to be played between Abu Dhabi and Ajman. Abu Dhabi playing their second game of the day. I've got the two captains with me. For Abu Dhabi, it's Rohan Mustafa. For Ajman, we've got Sagir Afridi. And on to my extreme left is our match referee, Mr. Iftikhar Ali. The home side today is Abu Dhabi. So, Rohan, you'll flip the coin. Sagir, you'll call. Heads is the call. And heads it is. So, that twist has not worked for Rohan. Sagir, you've won the toss. क्या करेंगे आप?
जी हम पहले बॉलिंग करेंगे।
और क्या वजह है बॉलिंग करने की?
जी विकेट थोड़ा स्लो है और हमारी बॉलिंग अच्छी है और बाद में ड्यू आएगी तो ड्यू फैक्टर है तो इसलिए हम पहले बॉलिंग करेंगे।
कल का जो मैच का रिजल्ट था वो कुछ खास नहीं था आपके लिए, लेकिन उसमें से काफ़ी पॉजिटिव्स थे। क्या पॉजिटिव्स आप लेना चाहेंगे उस गेम में से?
जी हमारे बैटिंग में थोड़ा सा कोलैप्स हो गए थे तो इंशाल्लाह बहुत कुछ सीखने को मिले और इंशाल्लाह आज वो करेंगे तो मैच जीतेंगे इंशाल्लाह।
टीम के बारे में बताइए, कोई चेंजेस हैं?
जी बाजिल और मुज़म्मिल नहीं खेल रहा तो मोहसिन और हर्षित खेल रहे हैं।
ऑल द बेस्ट।
थैंक यू।
रोहन, they are bowling first.
Yes, of course. I want to bowl first, but honestly, again, it's a T10 game. You just need to bat well. I think we have missed last match. We missed, I think, 10 to 15 runs. Other than that, we did well. And again, if you miss few catches in T10, so it will cost you, and that's what happened. Kamin score something 40, and we missed catch of him in second 2 runs, something like that. But again, we will try to do best, and we have a very good side, and hopefully we do well.
You spoke about your side. On paper, it's one of the best teams. You've got a good mix of experience and youth. How do you manage that?
Honestly, again, as a player, I don't say we have a very good side on the paper. We gel up each other, we back each other. We don't care about the performance, what we do. Yes, of course, I get angry on the ground, but rather than I support them, I always back them. And again, it's a T10 game. Anything can happen anytime.
Yeah, you spoke about this format, T10. There's not a lot of time for teams to come back into the game once it goes, because in a matter of 1 over, that game can change either ways.
Yes, exactly. We just spoke about that. And as I said, like we don't have to give up in the T10, even if we score 1 over 20, something like that, momentum change. And again, you have to be ready for first ball. As you know, it's a T10 game. Once you give away free runs on first 2 balls, so then, whatever you do, it costs you over. So again, we will try to do best from the starting, and hopefully we do well.
Team news.
Same team playing.
All the best.
Thank you very much.
Right, so the news from the centre is that Ajman have won the toss and they have decided to bowl first.
Thank you, Shoaib Ahmed. Early in the day, he had a long stay at the wicket, and now a long stay at the sidelines for Rohan Mustafa. It's always fun to have Rohan Mustafa. The news from the centre is that Ajman captain Sagir Khan has won the toss and he has opted to bowl first. 2 men who will be officiating this game is on the right of your screen is experienced Nadeem Anjum, fresh from the ACC Under-16 tournament, and next to him is Razik Khan, and alongside me is Hyderabadi boy. It's Rizwan Rahman. Very good evening, Rizwan.
Thank you very much, Mudassir Ali. Pleasure to share the combox with you. 2 teams looking for those 2 crucial points in this tournament. Men in purple taking on men in yellow. Talking about Team Ajman, they've got a very good side. It's just that they could not live up to the expectations of the team. They've got to do well today. They've made some changes. Good to see Mohsin in the team. Ankur Sangwan, Saeed Nazir, and the skipper Sagir Khan. A lot would rely upon these players.
Absolutely, and to start the proceedings with the bat is experienced Ali Abid. Did not have a good outing in the first game. But throughout this tournament, we have seen bowlers dominating here in Sharjah Cricket Stadium. It clearly shows the quality of attack we have witnessed. And there's a change at the top of the order. No Rohan Mustafa. They have got Junaid Afridi, Rizwan.
Well, they've continued with the plan that they've executed in the D50. They had Junaid Afridi and Rohan Mustafa opening the innings. And with the kind the way the wicket is behaving, that could be the reason Rohan Mustafa would have opted to play a little down the order. But I think it's still a good move. Both the batters are quite capable of getting those big runs in the power play.
Oh, absolutely. Two experienced batters, they know how to get those runs. And it will be quite interesting to see what will be the tactics of Ankur Sangwan against these two talented right-hand batters. A deep mid-wicket and a long off, two fielders stationed outside the 30-yard circle. It's all set. Play on, says Nadeem. Gets ready. Ankur on strike. Ali Abid could start darting in.
Usually in the shortest format of the game, we expect batters to go absolutely haywire with their batting performance. But ever since the start of the tournaments, it's the bowlers who've been dominating here at the Sharjah International Cricket Stadium. And it's good to see that. Another good delivery. And Abu Dhabi is off the mark.
A quick single. And also you need to understand the behavior of the surface. It's not a batting paradise. It's a supporting wicket for the batters as well as for bowlers. Why I'm saying this, because we have seen Sharjah getting good runs on board. Though they have lost early wickets in both the games, they were able to post some good totals, especially in the first game. They went beyond that 100 mark. Big heave, not in control, but straight away off the mark with that single. So both the batters now are off the mark for Abu Dhabi.
Rightly mentioned, it's a mixed bag. If you're hitting the right areas, you get that purchase off the surface. But as a batter, you've got to wait that fractional second to get those runs going for yourself. And Ankur started off well. Big heave. Ali Abed gets the connection and gets the first boundary for Team Abu Dhabi.
So they need a flying start, especially all eyes will be on Ali Abid. Not in control, but he will take those 4 runs. Wanted to go towards that corner, but caught 4 runs. Just manages to clear the fielder inside the 30-yard circle. A positive approach from Ali Abid. One more time. Not a good shot selection, because throughout the previous game as well as now, he's trying to go towards that leg side, not playing as per the merit of the ball.
A bit of gamble coming in from the skipper Rohan Mustafa, letting Ali Abid free hand to go out and express himself. And he gets the connection right this time. Waited for that 1 second delay and he's got the connection.
A good lesson. Keep on trying until you get that success, and at the end got a maximum. Tried couple of times, but now a good connection between bat and ball. A big heave. What a start for Abu Dhabi. They have got runs, and most importantly 10 wickets intact. A humongous maximum from the blade of Ali Abid. Look at that power unleashed. Waited and waited and dispatched toward that leg side. So at the end of over number 1, Abu Dhabi 12 for none. Uh, 12 for none. Ali Abid getting a boundary and a max in the first over. To bowl the second over is the quickie Zohair Iqbal.
Well, he's made a name for himself in the UAE domestic circuit. Has done well in the recently concluded D50 series. A lot would rely upon him. Leading the pace battery is Zohair Iqbal for Ajman. Good delivery first up. No room whatsoever.
A much improved bowler, especially after bowling to some of the legends of this game. Especially he bowled couple of overs to Rohit Sharma, and Rohit Sharma regarded him as one of the best in this circuit. And since then we have seen a completely different Zohair Iqbal. The length has been excellent. not bowling too many wide deliveries. That has been the problem for Zohair Iqbal initially.
A beautiful delivery. Not interested, says the umpire. It's a very valid point that you've mentioned, Mudassir, especially when you have these bowlers at the UAE domestic circuit, when they get an opportunity to rub shoulders with the international players. It will. Let's have a look at the delivery. A beautiful delivery. That was close to me.
A banana swing available. A close call. That movement in the air creating a problem for the batters. A good start by Zohair. Oh, what a hit. A no-look shot dispatched towards that backward deep square leg. A maximum for Junaid Afridi. Another maximum for Abu Dhabi.
Well, I was gleefully deposited. It was in his hitting arc, wavered down the leg side, and with that pace provided, all he had to do is just guide it, and he's done that exceptionally well. And you rightly mentioned, we were talking about that short experience that they had with the international players has brought a lot of confidence in them in the UAE domestic tournaments.
And credit should be given to Emirates Cricket Board, because now we have our own league, ILT20, which gave an opportunity for all these players to showcase their talent on the big platform. The likes of Mohammad Wasim, he had a brilliant run, and he was the player of the tournament. If we talk about the domestic players, not once, not twice, but thrice. It's a big achievement. Still looking for the ball, but now going back is Kamran. So always, I believe the board plays an important role. You need to have those plans, future plans, and it always helps the players.
Well, it certainly does. We've seen the likes of Wasim Akram, Zohair Iqbal. We'll continue talking about it. Another good shot from Junaid, and it will find the fence. A maximum and a boundary to follow.
That hit a couple of deliveries ago towards the deep square leg. Now for Zohair Iqbal to change his length here. And an easy picking, pulling his length back and rightly punished. And talking about the talent, how can we forget Rohit Bangash? An incredible fast bowling we have witnessed by Rohit Bangash in the ILT20.
Another patched delivery, clearing the inner circle. That the ball is racing towards the boundary ropes and will find the fence. It has been an expensive over. And if you notice, Mudassir, time and again, he's bowling those leg stump channels. And Junaid Khan Afridi is quite strong to the square of the wicket on the onside. So anything in that arc, he will ensure he's punished.
Started off really well, but Junaid Khan, he has some other plans here. Was not in control, but somehow he manages to clear that fielded short mid wicket. Lightning quick outfield here, Sharjah Cricket Stadium. Plenty of runs in this over. A brilliant start provided by Junaid and Ali Abid.
Well, he's got to aim that fourth stump channel. That's where he will be successful. This is slightly better. It'll just be a single. It has been an expensive over. 15 runs already off it. And Abu Dhabi in supreme command, 29 for none. Right then, that's the sign from Nadeem Anjum for the floating power play. Ankur was expensive in his first over, 12 runs, and this will be an interesting contest. And it's a wise decision, I must say, Mudassir.
Absolutely, when he bowled that first over, why can't he bowl another over, whether it's a floating power play or the regulation power play. He's a kind of a bowler who loves to take those challenges. Targeting that leg side, pulling his length back and just reducing his pace here, Ankur.
It's quite interesting to see how we've seen the batters struggle in the previous encounter, and now the batters of Abu Dhabi are quite comfortable out in the center. The ball is coming onto the bat, unlike the previous encounters that we've seen today.
Excellent. Yet again, slow in the air, making a room, trying to go towards that leg side. So 3 balls, 3 runs. The problem for Ali Abid is making a lot of room going towards that leg side instead of targeting that mid wicket. He should have easily gone towards that extra cover region.
Absolutely right. That's where he's got to aim at. It's been a good over so far from Ankur Sangwan. Can he finish it off well? 2 more deliveries left. Gives himself a bit of room, but straight down to the fielder. It'll just be a single.
So far, a decent over. 5 balls, 5 runs. This game demands a good start, and they just want to go after each and every delivery. In the air, fielder settling. Has he taken? But certainly I believe he saved few runs here. The captain Sagir Khan. What an effort.
Well, he's done that on numerous occasions, and I reckon he's saved 4 runs clearly there. It'll be interesting to see that replay. Have a look at that. It's gone high up in the air. Sagir Khan, look at that. Absolutely magnificent.
A good reflexes and good presence of mind. The captain of Ajman, Sagir Khan, busy at that boundary line. What an effort. He wanted to make sure that he saved those runs. It was away from Sagir. Now look at that effort. A full stretch. Got hold of the ball. And all of a sudden he realizes that he's just near to that boundary rope and release the ball. I think he has done a good job here, but we need to wait for the confirmation.
Well, that's the effort that you need in the field. Great athleticism from Sagir. Well, he saved that boundary. At the end of 3, Abu Dhabi at 36 for none.
.36 for no loss, 3 overs gone. Syed Nazir has been introduced for the first time. It's so impressive, Sagir Khan. He was a part of Gulf Giants previous season of ILT 20. We all know what a talent he is. A clean hitter of the cricket ball as well as a brilliant fast bowler, but showing some incredible efforts put in by Sagir Khan in the field. It reminds me of Mohammad Wasim. Oh, what a fielder. Living up to the expectations is the captain of Ajman, Sagir Khan.
And talking about Syed Nazir, he was a part of Dubai campaign and the recently concluded D50 series. A beautiful delivery. There've been some shuffling that happened, and now is donning the jersey of Team Ajman. Has done well. Good delivery that was. That's exactly the channels that they've got to bowl. And if they're able to do that consistently, they can create those inroads for the team. 37 for none. They haven't lost a wicket yet. They still have about 7 overs left, and they can look to maximize from here on.
the slot and driven handsomely. No chance for the fielder at a deep extra cover. What a hit. In command, played with a lot of authority. Ali Abid.
Well, certainly stamping his authority, Ali Abid. This was full length, but he made some room for himself and he got the connection right. Not an easy one. A very good delivery, in fact, from Saeed Nazir. But Ali Abid picking up a boundary of a good delivery.
What a start. A change at the top of the order and it's doing wonders. Not only Ali Abid, his partner Junaid is also looking in good form, good touch. Change of pace, low full toss, all he could manage is just a single. Final game of day 2. What a tournament we are witnessing. We have seen some brilliant bowling performances. The spinners dominated, so are the fast bowlers, and what a game we have witnessed the previous one, Dubai versus Emirates Reds.
Well, for a moment we thought it would be Dubai which will be winning the game, but it was Abdul Ghaffar who came and smacked some big lusty blows out of the park. Oh, I hope he's all right there. Missing his length on that occasion, Saeed Nazir. Especially, you've got to be careful as a fast bowler.
Everyone loves to be a fast bowler, but it's not an easy job. The landing has been a problem. But good thinking, just stopping at the right time, not continuing with that stride there. Saeed Nazir.
Decent over so far from Saeed Nazir. Can he finish it off well? Gives himself a bit of room, gets the connection, but there's a fielder in place. He'll just be a single.
What a moment for all these players playing at this iconic Sharjah cricket stadium, and that too under the lights. Lush green outfield. A beautiful track given by the head curator, Mr. Jamil. Nazir so far just 7 runs in this over. Back of length, one bounce towards the fielder Soeb Khan. It's a good over from Saeed Nazir. 4 overs gone, 44 for no loss.
For all the viewers who are joining us, it's the 7 Districts Presents Emirates D10 2025, powered by Fancode. We're coming you live and exclusive from the Sharjah International Cricket Stadium. The final match of the evening. Abu Dhabi taking on Ajman, and Harshit Kaushik has been introduced into the attack. 4 overs, 44 for none with 10 wickets in hand. They can go past that 100-run mark.
So Harshit Seth, the youngster, a good move by the captain to get a spinner from the far end. Smart piece of bowling, keeping it away from the batter. But look at that brilliant placement and good work by Soeb Khan. Needed a better throw, but lightning quick is Ali Abid and Junaid Afridi converting that double into 3 runs.
Soccer skills, in the end, saving a single for the team. That's a brilliant effort from Soeb Khan. Both the batters have done well. The running between the wickets has been spot on.
With that maximum 50 comes up for Abu Dhabi. Ali Abid, ruthless, getting those maximums towards that leg side. What a pickup shot.
Well, he's making a statement, shot of authority from Ali Abed. And look at that connection. Slightly pitched up, and he's deposited that into the night skies. A good shot from Ali Abed. Team Abu Dhabi looking extremely dangerous. And great bit of work by the cameraman.
Darted in. What a partnership. Got an opportunity to bat top of the order. Junaid, Ali Abid just could not get going in the first game, but now under the lights, he looks completely different batter. Slog sweep just for a single. Still searching for that first wicket. Controlled aggression we have seen by these two batters.
Well, they've taken calculated risks. And you are absolutely right. These batters, they love to play under the lights. A beautiful delivery from Harshit. Straight to the fielder. It'll just be a single. Then halfway stage. Abu Dhabi in good position. 57 for none. And there'll be change in the voices in the com box. Shoaib Ahmed and Ahmed Khwaja will take over for the next passage of play.
Much appreciated, Mudassir and Rizwan. Saghir, the captain of Ajman, coming into the attack. It's been a flying start here for Abu Dhabi. Ali Abid has turned it on, 30 of 17. Junaid Afridi has played his part as well. They desperately need wickets, and this man is a wicket taker. That is for sure. Once again, that hanging, slower delivery Yorker. He executes it so well. Shoaib Ahmed, welcome.
Thank you, Ahmed. Yeah, he's mastered that art of bowling those slow Yorkers, and he's used that to full effect in this series. Starts with that similar delivery. This time it was full and right in that popping crease.
Read it this time and slapped it over extra. One bounce.
A little too wide from Saghir and a little too full from Saghir. And Ali, the kind of form that he is in, he's not going to miss out. Clears his front leg and throws a kitchen sink at it.
Very experienced campaigner is Ali Abid. He's been there, done that, seen it all. You cannot phase him and you cannot outwit him. That is for sure. Taking a look at the field settings. No major change. Still mid-off is up. Deep point. Sweeper cover. Oh, no look, 6 over long on. Glorious.
What a hit. Just brilliant, outstanding hit. It was full. It was not a length delivery, but look at how quickly he's got his bat down in time and underneath the ball. It's such a difficult shot to play. And he's not even looked at it. He knew as soon as he hit the ball that it's going to go on to the second tier.
Dismissed from his presence. That is what you call it. Beautiful. The shot of the night. No debate. Oh. Almost did him in there. Good comeback.
Yeah, worked away nicely. Watched it till the end. Ali Abid, again, he was setting up for a big hit, but then quickly realizing that it's not coming at the pace that he initially thought, and checked his shot at the last moment. Brings Junaid on strike, who too has played a good knock so far, scoring at almost 200. He'll be up against Saghir, the captain of Ajman.
And his club teammate as well. Oh, bowled it wide of off. He does like to play that ball square of the wicket towards that point cover region. But the thing about that slow ball that Saghir bowls, he gets it to dip. That is what makes it so lethal.
I wish we could have had that spin vision camera where we could see the release of the ball. Is it on the normal ball? Is it a knuckle ball? Does he release it late? Because his action doesn't change at all. It's not like he's bowling slow from the arm. It's at the same speed.
Couldn't quite latch on to that one. But still another good over for the side from the capital. They're looking solid tonight. 69 for none. UAE under 19 product. Harshit Seth. Right in the block hole. Well bowled. This is a lad who just keeps improving day by day by day. He's really developed his power hitting as well. Oh, this has been skewed in the air. Simple catch. And sometimes the full toss is the best delivery you can bowl. And it has worked for Harshit. Junaid will be kicking himself. Just couldn't time the ball. We've seen that throughout the day. Full tosses for some reason have not been connected on. But a good opening stand comes to an end. Junaid played his part in that pairing. He is out for 25. 69 for 1. Well, a class player coming to the crease. Basil Hamid, star all-rounder of the UAE. Technically sound, sweet timer of the ball, excellent bowler, even better fielder. Great all-round package. And he will certainly be a key player for Abu Dhabi throughout this D10. And I like that he's batting at 3. That's his best spot, I feel. And he gets on with the game immediately.
And no Rohan Mustafa yet, which is surprising. He opened the innings earlier today. But in this game, I think he's taken a back seat. He wants his other players to come out and express themselves. That's in the air, sliced, but up and over the short third fielder. And it's going to go all the way for 4.
Yeah, that was completely deliberate from Ali Abid. It was full, but very wide. So he just undercut the ball. There you can see it. Maybe not targeting the ball to go that fine, but he wanted to go over point and third. And that's a beautiful shot indeed. 45 of 22. He had a slow start to the tournament. Didn't quite get going in the first game, but now he's looking good. Maybe just being relieved of the captaincy will enhance his batting. .46 of 23, so it's been a very good hand indeed. We've seen a 150 in the tournament already. Abu Dhabi don't quite have enough time to get that far, but they'll be right up there.
Well, that ball signaled. Harshit 19 in his 1.5 overs. Make that 20, maybe 21, because they're going to look for the second and will get them comfortably. Played it in the gap, and they've got 2 to end the over. 7 overs bowled, 77 for 1.
So Saghir will continue. And so will Ali Abid. Good tussle between an attack-minded bowler and very attack-minded batter. Long off and deep cover in position. This is smart. Play the percentages here. You're looking at a 110 sort of score. And Ali Abid has found the measure of this pitch. It's been a tough day for the batters. Few low scoring games. But maybe as the late evening has settled in, maybe that ball is coming onto the bat just a touch better. Or maybe not. Once again, that patch in the middle of the pitch where the ball is getting maybe just stuck in, not arriving on the bat. So far so good in this over from Saghir. But this man is nearing a 50. So wideish long off, deep cover. And 3 men deep on the onside. Straight to the fielder. A yard either way and that would have been 4 and 50. Very unlucky there. That was a lovely shot from Ali Abid.
Unlucky. Deserved a boundary, but he's so close to another personal milestone. 47 of 25. Just one shot away from a well-deserved 50.
And that will be the 50 with a monster hit. That is not coming back.
Well, Ali Abid at his absolute best. He's shown us what he's capable of time and time again, and today is no different. Comes out, opens the innings and just steals the thunder here at the Sharjah Cricket Stadium. Another no-look shot, another big hit, and another 50 to this talented cricketer.
That was spectacular. And that might well be the biggest 6 of the tournament so far. Ghaffar hit one in the previous match. That was certainly landed on the road. And this one is right next to it.
New balls, please. They bring out another white cherry.
I think we've already had maybe 75 sixes in the tournament. It's only day 2. This tournament is going to run for another 17, 18 days. So, well, we'll need to dig in our pockets the way Ali Abid, Abdul Ghaffar and others are striking the ball.
The ball manufacturers won't be complaining. Smashed. Straight to the fielder.
Well, he's seeing it like a beach ball at the moment. Saghir has plenty of pace, but he's equally comfortable. Looking at that score of around 110, 120. Oh, flicked away, but is it long enough? No, just in front of Sohaib Khan. It was once again there for the taking. Good running between the wickets. That is that extra quality that Basil Hamid will provide you. Hard running between the sticks. And Saghir has taken a bit of tap this evening. 88 for 1. Well, you can't keep a class player down. And Ali Abid is well and truly pure class. Fabulous, fluent knock this evening from the former Abu Dhabi captain. Beautiful shots all around the park. Dealing in maximums. Especially when he launches it towards long on cow corner. It really does look the part. And just the sound of the blade. That's as sweet as it gets. Right then, Mohammad Aftab Javed. Another left-arm tweaker coming in from the Sharjah Cricket Academy end. But bowling the penultimate over, this is risky. Because this man is unleashing another bazooka over cow corner. They're going further and further.
Well, he's unstoppable at the moment. Anything full, anything close to him, He is just middling every ball and it's going out of here. Let's look at that again. Again, it's too close. And he's smacked that.
The crunch of the blade. And this could be back to back or not. Ansh Tandon takes the catch. And the flurry of sixes has come to an end. Well, once again, it's a full toss doing the damage. He'll be kicking himself for missing out on that one. It was right there for the taking. Just didn't middle it. And Ansh Tandon is certainly not going to drop those. But a fabulous knock from Ali Abid. He's found his form. 60 of just 29 deliveries with 5 towering sixes. Well played. 94 for 2 now. So Mohammad Nadeem coming in at number 4. What a player to have coming in at this stage of the game. Another power hitter if there ever was one, Shoaib.
Yes, one power hitter replaces another. Ali Abid, we have already seen what he can do. Nadeem is not very different from Ali Abid. And does try to go big on that first ball itself. Good ball from Aftab. Bowled it quick and flat. And only a single is what they could get. Basil, on the other hand, now will have to take up the mantle from Ali Abid. Look to go big towards cow corner and straight to the fielder at mid-wicket. So his stay in the middle comes to an end. Aftab will cherish that. Big wicket of Basil Hamid.
Yeah, didn't get to the pitch of the ball, reaching for it. And that was the difference between clearing the fence and finding the fielder. No mistake made by young Usman Khan. So in the end, giving this over to Aftab has paid off big time. Second wicket in it. It's a 95 for 3 as Basil Hamid departs for 5. So Umair Ali Khan, aka Jani, coming in at number 5. Star all-rounder for the UAE of seasons past. Still very, very productive at the domestic level. Outstanding cricketer. Launched towards extra. But the field is set very deep and very straight.
Still no Rohan Mustafa. That's the wicket of Basil, looking to heave that towards the cow corner. Finds the fielder. Simple catch. Now this is smart bowling from Aftab. Bowled it away. Bowled it wide. And Nadeem does well to get at least some bat onto it. Dot ball to end the over. Good one this from Aftab. 2 wickets and 8 runs conceded. It's 96 for 3.
So it's going to be the speedster, Saeed Nazir, to bowl the final over of the innings. Abu Dhabi would like another 14-15 runs ideally. But he's a very clever bowler and he has that extra pace. Umair Ali Khan and Nadeem will not be phased by it though. Let's take a look at the field. Long off, long on, sweeper cover. And there you are, 3 men deep on the onside. Starts off with a slower bouncer. Oh, it's too high. And they've taken a bye as well. So 2 runs added. It'll be interesting to see because Umair is a tall lad. I think I'm much too short on that occasion. So the plan slightly backfiring. Yeah, that was well above lid height. And even the keeper got a very awkward bounce. Just landing right in front of him. So certainly does look like we're gearing up for a 100+ chase here for Ajman. Oh, excellent wide Yorker. Good execution.
Yes, good ball. Bowling the last over, he'll have to bowl according to a plan. Two new batters in the middle, so this is their golden opportunity to restrict Abu Dhabi to around 105. If they're able to do that, I think they will be very happy with that. Nadeem on one, Umair on one. Both these batters haven't faced a lot of deliveries. In fact, Umair has just faced one. Nadeem has faced three, so they'll have to really bat well, middle every ball in order to make this over a successful over.
Yeah, they're coming in a bit cold, as they say. Excellent delivery. That's exactly the kind of length you want to hit when you're trying to come round the wicket, take the ball away from the right-hander. And maybe anything below 110, Ajman could fancy themselves in the second innings. They'll really need to bat well. The likes of Ansh Tandon certainly comes to mind. Sagir Khan himself. Osman Khan is highly rated, so looking forward to seeing him. Sohaib Khan is very good. Good power hitter, especially against spin. Bowling well according to his field so far. 100 up for Abu Dhabi. Much better batting effort in the second game. I think Rohan Mustafa, he batted the entire 10 overs in scorching hot conditions. So I think maybe the energy levels are not where he would like them to be. I'm sure he'll chip in terms of the bowling department. And of course, you want to give as much game time as possible to all your players, all your key players. Oh, brilliant shot. Just using the angle against the bowler to pick up a boundary.
Much needed for Abu Dhabi. They've crossed the 100-run mark and now they get this boundary to continue the momentum that they've built so far in the innings. This time just opening the face of the bat, beating the fielder at short third, using the pace on offer and getting 4 runs.
Yeah, he's a very sly cricketer, Mohammad Nadeem. You think, yeah, he's just going to bash you everywhere, but he can play the angles as well. Interesting field. So there is a deep third, deep point, deep cover. So he's really going all in on this angle. Mid-off is up. Fine leg and square leg are up. And it's a no ball. All that effort just to overstep on the popping crease.
Oh dear. This could be very costly. This could prove to be expensive for Ajman here. A no ball, which means it's going to be a free hit, and Nadeem is on strike. He'll look to go big. He'll look to go berserk on this ball.
Let's take a look. Oh yeah, he's well over. Not even cutting the popping crease. He cleared it. Spot on call by the umpire. So free hit for the danger man Mohammad Nadeem. And he'll have to reload. It's beyond the tram lines.
Now looking to bowl it away. This angle coming around the wicket. Well, I'm not sure if it's working in Saeed's favour. It's a very difficult angle to be bowling at. As a fast bowler, you need to come around, which is not your usual angle, and then to bowl across the right-handed batter, the margin is very less.
Plus, it's against your instincts of picking up wickets. So sometimes that can be off-putting for a bowler as well. So the free hit remains. Well bowled there, well executed. Just within that tram line, and he couldn't reach it.
I think Nadeem will be disappointed. I would have thought that he would have planned this delivery better. Everyone who's watching would have guessed where he's going to bowl. But Nadeem was still stationed in his crease, didn't move, didn't shuffle, and had to pay the price.
Yeah, absolutely. Even though he is good over extra cover, but it's a difficult shot, especially with Saeed's pace. So In the end, he's only considered a boundary in this over so far. 2 balls to go in the innings. Oh dear me, they're gonna steal a single. And well, Salman Shahid needs to work on his 10-pin bowling skills.
Oh yes. He should have hit the stumps from that distance. I think wicketkeepers don't train enough when it comes to this drill, this activity of collecting the ball and throwing it on the stumps. They should be working on that aspect, because in crunch situations, this can change the game in their team's favour.
Oh, absolutely. Well, they're running for a bye again, and again Salman Shahid is made to look silly, and they're stealing overthrows. Well, Ajman are taking their eye off the ball here, literally.
Very poor from Ajman. First up, you can't be bowling so many extras in the last over of the game. I'm not sure whether this angle is working. He could have bowled over the wicket and he would have still not given so many runs. He's still persisting with that angle.
Yeah, and the over rate is going to be a concern as well. I don't think we have fines in the D10. But Ajman are certainly taking their sweet time. Finally gets it right. The call is for 2. Nadeem will push. And there will be a run out at the non-striker's end. So twice in 2 games, Umair Ali Khan has had to sacrifice his wicket in the pursuit of runs.
Yeah, I think it was necessary at that time to look for as many as they can. And in the end, Umair will be walking back.
There were never 2 there, even though Nadeem was hurtling. And yeah, sold down the river, or sold himself down the river, or he jumped into the river. Either way, that will conclude the batting effort for Abu Dhabi. They finish on 112 for 4. So they've gone beyond that 11 per over mark. And it's going to be a stiff run chase here for Ajman. Built on that fabulous, fabulous knock from Ali Abid, getting to a 50. And Junaid Afridi chipped in as well. Nadeem did too. And the men in purple, well, they'll need to bat well here. They do have the forces. They do have the firepower. But someone will need to stand up and be counted. Keep an eye on the likes of Salman Shahid, Ansh Tandon, Sohaib Khan, Saghir Khan. Big names, but you need to live up to that top billing as well, Shoaib.
Oh yes, they'll have to bat out of their skins now to get this total, because this wicket, like we know, is not an easy wicket to bat on. And Abu Dhabi do have some really top quality bowlers in their ranks. So it is going to be a tough challenge, tall task for the Ajman batters. We'll find out whether they can score the required runs or not. The first couple of overs, the power play is going to be very crucial. It's imperative that they get to a flyer of a start in those 2 overs. Let's look at the report card of both the teams so far. Abu Dhabi batting first, managed to get to 112 thanks to a scintillating knock from Ali Abid. 60 of 29, thoroughly entertaining. 25 from Junaid at the top as well. And then the third highest top scorer in the game were the extras, 13 of them.
Yeah, poor discipline from Ajman. It was that long, prolonged partnership between Junaid Afridi and Ali Abid. In terms of the bowling, Ankur was very good, none for 18. Overall, I think only Zohair just struggled a bit. They didn't do that bad a job in the bowling department. Mohammad Aftab Javed was outstanding. His sole over picking up 2 wickets as well. But it was that long opening stand of 69 runs that put Abu Dhabi on their way. Taking a look at the highlights of the first innings then, it was the Ali Abid show. He looked in great touch, and those big hits were coming in very consistently. Junaid Afridi took on the fast bowlers, and Ali Abid terrorized the spinners. That was a thumping cover drive, and poor Harshit Seth was taken to the cleaners time and again. Brilliant clean striking. That no-look 6 was a shot of beauty. That was the dismissal of Afridi, caught at long on. This was a beautiful shot, carved up and over. And this was brilliant, to say the least. Raising his D10 50. Aftab Javed was hit for 6 but came back well. Picked up the wicket of Ali Abid, holding out to long off. And it was a quick departure for Basil Hamid as well. Couldn't quite connect on that one. It was a lengthy, prolonged over from Saeed Nazir. But in the end, he did relatively well to keep a check on the scoring. And Umair Ali Khan was run out on the final ball as Abu Dhabi finished on 112. So 113 is the target for Ajman. Need to go at above 11 runs per over. How will they progress? We'll find out in just a few minutes' time. Good evening, cricket fans, and welcome back to the Seven Districts Presents Emirates D10 2025, powered by Fancode. The final fixture of the night. It is Abu Dhabi taking on Ajman, and Abu Dhabi turned it on with Ali Awad getting a fabulous half century, 60 of 29, alongside Junaid Afridi, and they've posted an imposing score of 113 for Ajman to chase. Standout bowler for them was Aftab Javed, 2 for 8. Mudassar Ali alongside me in the com box. Can the men in purple pull this one off?
Good evening, Ahmed. It's a tough task, but nothing is impossible because they are up against a quality bowling side of Abu Dhabi. But they do have some firepower in their batting department. Someone like Sohaib Khan, he needs to get going today. And all eyes will be on Aftab Javed as well.
Oh, absolutely. Ansh Tandon as well involved, Saghir Khan. So the names are big names of the UAE domestic scene, but living up to the challenge is something different. Let's see if this man in particular, he looked good yesterday, just didn't quite follow through on his innings. And it's going to be Haider Ali taking the new ball. A new opening partner for him is Mohsin at the non-striker's end. So Haider Ali took a bit of tap in the previous game, and he'll want to make amends here. Left-hand batter versus left-arm orthodox. This should be interesting. And he'll nudge it away to get off the mark.
Runs on board straight away for Ajman. Ansh Tandon off the mark with that single. Such a talented, stylish left-hand batter. Not justifying his talent with the bat. Yesterday he was looking good, but he just played one false shot. He needs to understand his importance in this side.
Oh, absolutely, especially as opener when you get to face the majority of power play. If you are to do well in the D10, your openers, not even top 3, your openers need to have a good tournament. Mohsin Khan getting an opportunity tonight. Oh, trying to drive on the up there, need to be careful.
And hard hitter Mohsin, but it won't be easy against Haider Ali, experienced Haider Ali. What a visible progress we have seen of Haider Ali here in UAE.
Oh, absolutely. Champion bowler. Big inside edge onto the boot. He's developed into a very fine new ball operator, and of course an ILT20 winner as well this season with Dubai Capitals.
Having a close eye and always watching those games closely is my co-commentator.
Well, he's getting that one to zip through. He's playing for the turn, which is not what Haider Ali does. He just bowls those armors or those drifters, and that's why he's difficult to get away in the power play.
A skillful bowler who can bowl with the new ball as well as in the death overs. Started off really well here.
Inside edge. The good old-fashioned French cut. The most productive shot in the copybook.
What matters is the result. Not in a convincing way, but he will take those 4 runs off the mark. Is Mohsin a much needed boundary. Lucky escape. Unlucky is Haider Ali.
Yeah, that was seam up. Just going on straight with the arm. Could have crashed into the stumps. This should be a chance. Oh no, it's gone. That's pure power from Mohsin Khan.
What a
Beautiful shot indeed, Mudassar Ali. Well, you're smiling away for some reason, but that was a great shot. Lusty blow. And they've got the required in the over. 11 for no loss after 1. So Ebrar Shah, one of the fastest bowlers in the UAE, another ILT20 star. was part of Abu Dhabi Knight Riders. Got 3 wickets on his debut. Fabulous performance. Unfortunately, ADKR did not have a great year, but he has certainly grown in stature big time. Coming around the wicket to Ansh Tandon. Mid-wicket in square leg in position.
1-1-1.
And not easy to pull him off the front foot by any means.
Charging in has a slight fumble, but they'll settle for a single here. So got a boundary and a maximum in the previous over. It clearly shows the intentions are very clear. They came out with positive approach, especially this man, not wasting much time.
He's a big, tall, sturdy lad. Maybe not a technician, so to speak, but in D10, that goes out of the window. You need somebody that bats that way, somebody like Hamid Khan or Mohsin Khan, who will attack the bowlers. Really look to put some pressure on them. Uppishly driven, couldn't quite time that one.
Hit hard. Overstepping, trying to increase the pace in the process. A no ball. A free hit for Mohsin Khan, an advantage Ajman.
Well, I think he's playing every ball like a free hit already. So poor discipline. We saw that with Ajman as well. They gave away 13 runs as extras. So Abu Dhabi need to be on their A game here. So free hit for Mohsin. Which area is he going to target? Bowled it, banged it into the pitch there. But even then, it didn't come onto the bat at all.
Throughout this tournament, we have seen this surface. Ball just stopping and coming on the blade. That has been the problem for the batter. You just need to wait for the ball to come onto your blade. Then you can play those big shots, as we have seen Ali Abid. He got those 60 runs. Initially, he had his own struggle in this game, but he adapted to the conditions quite well.
Yeah, you need to time the ball. It's as simple as that. You're not going to be able to muscle it on this deck. And look at that front leg going towards mid-wicket, but the ball was outside off. So needs to maintain his shape at the wicket. He's just trying to do too much, I feel.
A smart piece of bowling. He's keeping it away from the reach of Mohsin Khan. Quality bowler, Ibrar Shah.
Yeah, definitely by the time he's done with his qualification, I think the UAE national team think tank will have a good look at him. Flat batted towards mid-off, they will get a single. But good to see the fast bowling ranks in the UAE really growing now, Mudassir Ali.
I love your expression. Always excited to see all these young fast bowlers. There are so many fast bowlers under the radar of Ahmed Khwaja. And one of them is Ibrar.
Oh, definitely. That's the thrill of cricket, isn't it? Somebody you can run in hard, sprint in, bowl at 135, 140, 145 plus. Get those batters hopping and skipping. That's the beauty of this game. Oh, swing and a miss. How is that not crashed into off?
A wild swing, lack of bounce. An excellent delivery coming around the wicket to left-hand batter. Oh, nowhere near the ball. Feeling that pressure, boundaryless over. He's looking for that odd boundary.
This man clocked 143 in the ILT20. I remember it very clearly. So he's got that raw heat for sure. Another inside edge. It's difficult to try to drive off the front foot. In the end, Abrar, despite the no ball, is bowled a tight over. 15 for no loss. So some off spin coming into the game here. Basil Hamid. It makes sense for Ansh Tandon. Try to turn the ball away from the left-hander. They haven't taken the floating power play, even though the openers are in the middle. Well, that will have to be reloaded.
Quite surprisingly, Rohan Mustafa did not came to bat. And now it's the Basil Hamid, the off-break bowler, put in the third over.
Up and over extra cover. That's a lovely shot from Ansh Tandon.
Beautifully managed by Ansh Tandon. Stylish Ansh Tandon getting a boundary. Slight fuller coming around the wicket. Oh, what a beautiful timing. Free flow of the blade. 4 runs, 1 bounce.
He does look $1,000,000 when he's in full flow. Has that left-hander's grace and elegance. Long off, just in front of him. And he attempted a very difficult shot. I think he wanted to go more towards extra. Hit it straighter than he would have liked.
The good news for Ajman. 10 wickets intact. All they need is 1 or 2 good overs. Rightly said, he was making him room, trying to go over Rohan Mustafa.
Not quite to the pitch of the ball, but they are looking for 2. And they will run on the throw of Haider Razak, who's a very good fielder. But that's a good approach. If you're not finding the boundaries, at least run hard between the wickets. Make those ones into 2s.
They've already got 9 runs. 3 more deliveries left in this over. All they need is 1 more boundary. Find that boundary. 3 overs. Abu Dhabi were 34 for no loss in the first innings.
Oh yes! Beautiful slog sweep. There it is, Mudassir Ali.
Oh, what a hit. Finding his form back, Ansh Tandon. Taking on Basil Hamid, the experienced Basil Hamid, leaking runs, gone for 15 runs. A majestic hit. Going down on one knee, and what a connection, Ahmed. Treat to watch.
That was right out of the sweet spot. Look at how low he got underneath the ball. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. 17 of 8. Ansh looking good. And I think Rohan Mustafa will be thinking, hang on, what's happening here?
In shorter format, you just cannot relax. Yes, you have got those runs on board, but also now it's time to bowlers to step up. Still searching for that first breakthrough. Can he provide that, Basil?
Sliced and good fielding by Haider Ali. And they're pushing for 2 again. Great running. Basil Hamid is not amused.
Excellent piece of batting. Already got a maximum, running hard, converting those singles into doubles. Mohsin and Ansh providing a good start to Ajman.
Yeah, very energy sapping. It is a humid evening here. That one not quite coming on, but the damage has been done in the over. Ajman are looking good so far. 33 for no loss. Exactly on the 3 over mark. This is a very good move. Floating power play taken. Haider Razak coming into the attack. 80 of 42 is a very doable equation, Mudassir Ali.
It all depends on this over, Ahmed. Because most of the time, the floating power play went in favor of bowling side. You need to be very smart. It's not all about those 6 balls in this over. Take those calculative risks, get some runs.
Down the leg side, just got big on him. And he would have been run out by a mile, Mohsin Khan.
Was never a single, nowhere near the crease. Needed a direct hit. Lucky escape. shaped to go towards that deep square leg, not a proper connection. A wild throw coming in from that fine leg fielder. Survives Mohsin Khan, looking tired now after running hard in the previous over.
Yeah, because of his high arm action, Haider Razak does get a bit of extra bounce. That just got big on Ansh Tandon. Let's see what Mohsin will do here in the power play. Oh, inside edge. There is a long leg in position. And now they're not looking for those hard twos. Just one and stay at your end.
Conditions are very tough. It's quite a bit humid out there in the middle. But this man, he's a fitness freak, Ansh Tandon.
Yeah, he's got a 12 pack, not even a 6 pack here. Very hard working lad. So dedicated to the game and his preparation. This is high. Long on, mid wicket. Chance. It's gone over for 6.
Living dangerous is Ansh Tandon. Getting those runs in his own style. The smile says it all. Mohsin is struggling, but not Ansh Tandon. Not a good connection, but somehow got that elevation and distance.
Yeah, thankfully that breeze that was blowing across the ground has died out, and that just allowed it to go over. Didn't pull it back in. 27 of 12. He's playing a good cameo here. The best part he's done, he's made use of the power play overs. Haider Razak is frustrated. Hard whip. It's in the gap. It'll go for 4.
He's looking like a class here. Brilliant batting display by Ansh Tandon, taking on Haider Razak. It wasn't a bad delivery, but look at the timing. Covering that line, using those wrists and keeping it away from the reach of the fielder. 4 runs for Ansh Tandon and more runs for Ajman.
This is fabulous batting. Great cameo from Ansh Tandon. Up and over. Yes, it is. 2 boundaries on the trot.
Tandon getting those runs. Masterclass from young Ansh Tandon. A brilliant piece of batting this time. Just manages to clear the fielder at mid-off. What a start. A flying start provided by young Ansh Tandon.
Well, this could be a thriller in the making here because of this dashing left-hander. Oh, he's gone for the pull. It's a top edge. Fine leg. Great catch taken by Nadeem. So Haider Razak gets his revenge.
Gone for plenty of runs. But at the end, here's the last laugh here. A well-directed bouncer. He was not in control, but what a catch. Backpedaling. A brilliant take by Nadeem. So Ansh Tandon departs. What a celebration from Haider Razak. He strikes for Abu Dhabi. Ajman losing their first wicket. Brilliant knock from Tandon. Comes to 35 of 15 balls with the help of 3 fours and 2 maxims. 49 for the loss of 1.
So it's going to be Salman Shahid, the wicketkeeper. Another very talented player who doesn't live up to his skill and ability level. So many players that come to mind who have the ability to be true match winners, but the consistency is missing, Mudassir.
Absolutely. Started really well, but the short selections has been the problem for Salman Shahid, and it's a very big opportunity, big platform to showcase your talent. Haider Ali has been brought back into the attack.
Hit hard, but couldn't quite find the gap. 50 raised for Ajman in good time. So far they are on course here. But Ansh Tandon, you already had 16 runs in the over. Was this shot required?
Could have easily gone toward that off-stick channel. Open the face of the blade, got those plenty of runs. That is where you need to be smart as a batter. Got 16 runs, just get a single, keep the strike with you. He made a big mistake.
Yeah, sometimes when that adrenaline is pumping, you're smashing sixes, you get carried away. Could have bided his time. Inside edge again. That's been a productive shot from Mohsin in this innings.
Luckily, keeper comes to the rescue.
.61 needed of 33. It's a winnable game for Ajman. Well, Salman is applying himself so far, so this is a refreshing change.
But today, what is needed from Salman is to go big after the bowlers. No time, the required rate climbing up.
Yeah, maybe that dictation has been given to Mohsin. You just throw your bat at everything. For now. Yorked him there. And he's getting frustrated. 14 of 13 in the end. This is not looking good.
Got a boundary and a maximum. He needs to find one more boundary, especially in this over. Wicketless, but a good comeback in this over by Haider.
Yeah, in the end, he has very respectable figures. None for 15. Bowled him. That was always on the cards. He had been swinging time and time again. And finally, Haider strikes timber. Arm ball finishing on middle and off. And the stumps have been rattled. And so have Ajman. At the halfway stage, 53 for 2. Mohsin departs. 60 needed of 30.
Right then, Sagir walks out to the middle. 5 overs, 53 for 2. They got the desired start that they wanted. Ansh Tandon was taking to the bowlers to the cleaners, and now it is Sagir and Salman. They will have to come good today. And it will be a change in the bowling. Umair has been given the responsibility. And it's perfect time for me to introduce you to my co-commentator, Shoaib Ahmed. Welcome back, Shoaib.
Thank you, Rizwan. 53, so that's not a bad start for Ajman at all. Thanks to some entertaining hits from Ansh Tandon, the stylish left-handed batter for Ajman. He set the platform for his skipper now, who's come out to bat and who's a genuine match winner in his own right. He'll definitely look to make an impact here tonight.
Well, it all goes down to these three players, Sagir, Salman and Shoaib Khan. If they can stay out there with 8 wickets in hand, they'll be able to get over the line. First delivery for Sagir. Slow one, right on the money, Umair. Well, he's done that umpteenth number of times. Has been brought with a plan and is executing it well.
Yeah, he's an experienced cricketer, Umair. He's been under such pressure and in such situations quite a few number of times. So he knows what is exactly expected of him. And more often than not, he delivers for his side.
It's the variation that he brings to the table. The slower off-cutters. Umair Ali Khan. And he's been picked up by Team Abu Dhabi. It's been a decent over so far from him. Salman will not hold back. Down the carpet, clearly struggling there. Salman Shahid. He usually likes to go off right from the ball one. Plays the aggressor's role. Now down to these two batters.
57 of 26 definitely achievable. But not easy. With the way Umair Khan is bowling, he's a very smart bowler, thinks on his feet, and he's got all the variations that you need.
Beautiful delivery, consistently bowling that line. We'll talk more about him later. 6 over done and dusted. Ajmana 58 for 2. Right then, with that 1 over, the required run rate has mounted up to 13.75. They need those biggies, and both the batters have that ability to do. And it will be Ibrar who will be bowling the over number 7.
Yeah, he's again one of those up-and-coming bowlers in the UAE. Oh, nicely worked away, opening the face of the bat. Good fielding by Ali Abid. Only a single. That's good cricket overall.
Well, after that tough outing, Team Abu Dhabi, they've done well with the bat. They were asked to bat first, Ali Abid initially, and then the bowlers have lived up to the expectations. Yes, Ansh Tandon was looking quite optimistic, but in the end, the ground fielding has been quite impressive.
That's a wide. Big one. Current run rate of 14. Sagir definitely can score 14 runs every over. It's going to be a very good contest this between bat and ball. Last game of the day, and it seems like it's going to be a very entertaining few overs, Rizwan.
They've got to go big, both the batters. Salman, we've seen Mohsin striking at about 100, and you can't afford to do that, especially in the shortest format, and when you're chasing 113. Goes big. Just didn't get the timing right. Hurried on to Sagir Khan on that occasion. Rohan does well.
Yeah, so far so good this over from Ibrar. Not going to be easy for Salman and Sagir to score runs off him because he's quick and he's coming around the wicket trying to create that angle. To be able to hit across the line, it's going to need a lot of timing. Is Salman capable to do that? Full toss, plucked away towards square leg. And another run added to the total. Singles will be fine for Abu Dhabi.
There's another bowler who was part of the net bowling campaign that they bowled out to Team India and Pakistan who were here for the Champions Trophy. He was darting in those balls to Hardik Pandya, who definitely enjoyed alongside Shaheen Shah Afridi. And it was a very good experience for these youngsters, Shoaib.
Oh, I can vouch for that. It is such a great opportunity to be able to bowl to these superstars. I was fortunate enough to be a net bowler in 2014 when the IPL was played here in the UAE, and had that opportunity of bowling to almost everyone because most of the teams were here. Mumbai Indians, RCB, all the big players were here, and it was a memory that I'll always hold close to my heart.
And we know that you bowl extremely well even now. You're a part of the Division 2 and Division 3 tournaments here in the Ajman.
Yeah, now it's just for pleasure. I think we just, because we can't stay away from the game. Oh, that's such a good shot. But straight to the fielder. For a moment, I thought he's got enough on it. But Ibrar will have the final laugh and Salman will have to walk back.
bowling the right channels, sticking to that fourth stump line. It was a bumper, but nicely guided, but they didn't have enough to cross over the boundary ropes, and a comfortable catch by Ali Abid. Ibrar gets another wicket. Abid Ali picking up that catch. Salman will have to depart after scoring 7 of 8, 63 for 3. Right then, in comes Shoaib Khan, another destructive batter. He's got no time. He's got to express himself from ball 1. And the required run rate mounting up and over. And that will bring us to the end of over number 7. 64 for 3. And the required run rate is 15.79. Umair Ali Khan, talking about him, he was recently a part of the Saudi Foundation Day Cup in Saudi. He was a player of the series and player of the final. Contributed towards the team when they lost their quick wickets, the top order especially. But what an outing he had. Umair Ali Khan, we've known him in the UAE domestic circuit as well, and now playing even in Saudi.
Yeah, he's a capped UAE player. He's played for UAE, but that was a long time back. And we all know that he's such a live wire. He's a character, and most importantly, he enjoys his game. I think that is the hallmark of Umar Ali Khan. Whenever he's on the field, he'll give it his 100%. And you want such players around you because they brush off their positivity, their energy onto the other team members as well.
He certainly is a live wire. And watch out for his celebrations. Very close friend of Rohan Mustafa as well. A ram shot in place, and Shoaib Khan will find the boundary. A welcome boundary for Team Ajman.
Yeah, smart from Sohaib Khan. He's waited for that one. He knew that Umar Ali Khan is looking to bowl those Yorkers, gets underneath it and scoops it towards fine leg. Very good shot, innovative and effective as well.
I've learned about these two players, Rohan Mustafa and Umair Ali Khan. They create that atmosphere where the youngsters come and enjoy with them. Good delivery, consistently bowling those Yorkers. Was unlucky on the previous one. Some innovation from Shoaib Khan, but it's come back well.
They need big hits now. They need sixes. 42 or 14. The game is slipping away from Ajman. Again down the leg side, swept away fine. Chase for Ibrar, who's done well to stop that. Only 2 runs more. And in fact, it's a wide, so no bat involved. It's been called a wide, and that means these are freebies.
Well, they will take it, Team Ajman. I would want to go big now. He's got a couple of deliveries in this over. Down the wicket, brilliant, absolutely magnificent. Living up to the expectations of the skipper is Umair Ali Khan.
Last ball of the over. It's straight down the ground. They're looking for the second. This is good running. Very good running. Putting pressure on the batters, on the fielders rather. And what was just a single is now 2 runs. However, a good over from Umair. Just a good spell as well from him. After 8 overs, it's 77 for 3.
Right then, that's the equation. 9.62 is the current run rate. 18 is what is required. Haider Razak was expensive, remember, in the previous outing. And now, this will be a test for Sagir. Good delivery. Is kite up in the air. And Rohan Mustafa picks up a catch. This is absolutely brilliant from Haider Razak. He had to sprint good long 10-15 odd meters, but he made sure he's latched on to it. Another wicket goes down for Team Ajman.
Yeah, that's a big wicket, and that will just make things a lot easier for Abu Dhabi. It's the captain of Ajman walking back, 6 of 8 for Sagir Khan. It's 77 for 4.
The new batter is Usman. A tough ask for him. Gets off the mark of the first delivery. They look for 2, and a fumble will fetch them that extra run.
Yeah, just putting pressure on the fielders. As soon as he hit it, he knew it's going straight to the fielder, but he ran the first run hard. And when you do that, the fielder's got one eye on the ball. This is the wicket again of Sagir Khan. Good catch from Rohan Mustafa. A running catch and a big blow for Ajman's chances of winning this game.
Another good delivery. If we go through the past 3 overs, Shoaib, consistently they're bowling those Yorkers. Yes, this one was a fuller one, but then they've managed to put a lid on the scoring.
Yes, the scoreboard pressure is always there on the team batting second. And when you're not able to get boundaries freely, it just mounts. And that's what we've seen. Ajman losing wickets, crumbling under the pressure. And some decent bowling from Abu Dhabi. Even though if they're not being able to bowl those Yorkers, the low full tosses are also very effective in this format.
But they had the foundation laid by Ansh Tandon. He got off to a good start. And then it was Mohsin who could not contribute. Salman also was off colour. They've got to work around the top order. Team Ajman probably make some changes. Get Shoaib Khan to bat up the order. They might do that, tweaking a little bit. Another good delivery. Absolutely magnificent from Haider Razak.
Yeah, it's just getting difficult with every passing ball. 31 needed of 7, which means they'll need to hit 6s now. And came slipping away from Ajman. I think they gave away too many runs in the last over, coming around the wicket. That over has costed them at least 10-15 runs. Nicely bowled again from Haider. Executing those Yorkers, a direct hit on the stumps, but it'll only be a single. End of the 9th over, 30 needed of the last 6. It's 83 for 4.
Right then, the final over. And the responsibility has been given to Nadeem, the left arm spinner. Another good delivery, good start for him. Well, a wonderful effort in the field, and the ball wins the race.
I like the effort. He dove and put in the dive full-fledged. Got his hand onto it as well. Like the intent, the approach. Very well done by the youngster. Almost stopped it. Almost. But 100 marks and full credit for the effort.
That's exactly what you need. They know they've got the full control of the game, but it's the intent and the effort which defines the player. Another good delivery. Mohammad Nadeem. Fumble will fetch them an extra run.
Good running. Even Ajman, for that matter, have not let go the game. They're still trying their best. They're not able to hit boundaries and sixes, but at least they're running hard between the wickets.
4 maximums is what you need of the final 4 deliveries. Gets the connection, but straight to the fielder, Rohan Mustafa. He's been a live wire, and I think he's gone. A good throw from Rohan Mustafa.
Yeah, they're going upstairs to have a look. Desperate run from Usman to get on strike, but I think he's well short of his crease.
Well, Shehan, the keeper, falling short of the line. Usman will have to head back. 4 of 3 for him. A good throw from Rohan Mustafa. Another one bites the dust. 89 for 5. Aftab is a new batter who will take the center stage. Would have loved to see him play the top order, coming in at number 7. Another peach of a delivery from Mohammad Nadeem. He's marshaled his troops to perfection. Rohan Mustafa. Brilliant stuff. He's been given that responsibility to bowl the final over and has done exceptionally well, Mohammad Nadeem. Smiles all over. Last delivery. Full toss. Soeb Khan gets the connection, but Ali Abid picks him out in the deep. Another wicket goes down for Team Ajman. Let's have a look at that. Full toss should have gone towards that cow corner region, and in the end a good running catch from Ali Abid. The men in yellow get those much required 2 points on the table. They win comfortably by 22 runs. Handshakes all over. It has been clinical performance by the men in yellow.
Yes, 2 games today for the men from the capital. They lost their first game, but they've bounced back strongly in this one, beating Ajman comprehensively. A big margin of 22 runs in this format, and that will boost their net run rate as well. The captain, Rohan Mustafa, leading from the front today. A well-led side by the experienced Rohan Mustafa. Good captaincy from him. And Ajman, well, they seem to be in some trouble here in this tournament. Haven't won a game yet, and they need to get their house in order to get some momentum and build their position in the top 4. That's the batting card then for Ajman, chasing a target of 113. I think they could only muster 90, and that's majorly because of Ansh Tandon's heroics at the start of the innings. 35 of 15 for Ansh, Mohsin scoring 14 of 14, and the others just couldn't perform, just couldn't fire today for Ajman. The captain falling for 6, Sohaib Khan scoring 17 in that batting lineup. On the other hand, Abu Dhabi and their bowlers will be very happy with the performance they put on tonight. A wicket for Haider, a wicket for Ibrahim Dawar as well. Ibrar Ahmed, beg your pardon. Basil Hamid bowled 1 over, was expensive. And a wicket for Nadeem as well. Haider Razak, the pick of the bowlers, getting 2 wickets in his 2 overs. Let's look at the second innings and how it panned out. They were chasing a decent target, and it was a good start from Ajman in the first couple of overs, especially from Ansh Tandon, who looked in top form, was not afraid to play his shots, and was able to clear the ball on a number of occasions. He was looking good, and while he was there, it looked like Ajman would go on to chase this total down. But once his wicket fell, this was the moment where Ansh Tandon perished, and after that, it was all about the Abu Dhabi bowlers. They got an opening and they made full use of it, capitalized their position in the game and kept on chipping away wickets, putting dot balls and putting pressure on the batters. And once that happens, the chase becomes even more difficult, and that's what we saw here today as well. Ajman crumbling under their own pressure that was built, and they just kept losing wickets. Sohaib, however, did bat and show that he's capable of hitting some big hits before he was dismissed in that fashion. So the match summary then: Abu Dhabi batting first, got to 112 in their 10 overs. Ajman in reply got to 90 in their 10, thanks to their bowling performance. Haider getting 2, Nadeem getting a wicket, and Ibrar getting a wicket as well. Abu Dhabi get their first win in this edition of the 7 Districts Emirates D10 powered by Fancode, and they win the game by 22 runs. So 4 more matches lined up tomorrow, but before that, let's look at the recap of all the matches that we've seen today. Match number 5, Sharjah winning that game against Emirates Red by 18 runs. Abu Dhabi lost their first game today against Emirates Blues, who got their first win. Emirates Red lost that first game, but then they came back strongly and won their first game against Dubai. And match number 8, it was Abu Dhabi who won this game by 22 runs. Four matches today and 4 matches tomorrow as well. A sneak peek of what's in store for us tomorrow. It's going to be Emirates Blues taking on Fujairah. That's match number 9. Abu Dhabi will be playing 2 games tomorrow. They'll be playing against Dubai. That's match number 10. Sharjah will take on Emirates Blues in match number 11. And then Abu Dhabi will be back in action against Emirates Reds. That's match number 12, the 4th game of the day tomorrow. Time for us to head down along the sidelines and find out who the player of the match is. We've got Ahmed Khwaja waiting there. All eyes on Ahmed.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the post-match presentation for match number 8 of the 7 Districts presents Emirates D10 2025 powered by Fancode. It was Abu Dhabi taking on Ajman. Abu Dhabi batting first, posted a score of 112, and in the end, they restricted Ajman to 90 and won by 22 runs. It's now time to give the player of the match medallion that will be presented by Iftikhar Ali, our match referee, and it goes to Ali Abid of Abu Dhabi for his outstanding knock of 60 of just 29 deliveries. Truly a match-winning effort up top. Ali Abid, बहुत बहुत मुबारक हो आपको. 60 of 29, 5 छक्के लगाए थे आपने, बड़े बड़े. सबसे ज़्यादा कौन सा एंजॉय किया आपने?
जी वो जो सगीर को मारा था ना, नो लुक शॉट, वो सबसे ज़्यादा मज़ा आया क्योंकि सही मिडल हुई थी.
नो लुक शॉट, ये कुछ चीज़ आपने ट्रेनिंग की है, इस पे कोई डेवलपमेंट की है ये शॉट बनाने के लिए? पहले हमने अली आबिद की ये नो लुक शॉट नहीं देखी थी.
जी बस कोशिश यही करता हूँ कि अपना मतलब जो बेस है ना मेरी, वो बेस में रह के खेलूँ, तो उसमें उससे ये है कि पावर हिटिंग में काफ़ी मदद मिलती है. सिर्फ कोशिश कर रहा हूँ कि उसको ही फॉलो कर रहा हूँ.
बहुत साल आप अबू धाबी के डी फ्रेंचाइज को लीड करते रहे हैं. अब नॉट एज अ कैप्टन, एज अ प्लेयर ज़्यादा इंजॉय कर रहे हैं अपनी बैटिंग को, या इट डजंट मेक अ डिफरेंस?
जी बिल्कुल एंजॉय तो मैं वैसे ही कर रहा हूँ क्योंकि रोनी भाई सीनियर है हमारे, तो मैंने खुद ही उनको कहा था कि आप लीड करें, क्योंकि D50 भी हम जीते हैं अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह, तो कोशिश करेंगे ये भी जीतें.
हम भी कोशिश करेंगे, आप ऐसे ही परफॉर्म कर दें. वेल प्लेड अली आबिद, बहुत मज़ा आया आज.
थैंक यू सर.
Right then, that's all from the post-match presentation for tonight. Tomorrow we do it all over again here at the Emirates D10. Till then, take care and God bless. Good night.